Ever since Sadani came back from Washington, D.C., the government of Iraq has been in the process of making videos, commercials, advertising. Sadani has been doing this on behalf of the executive level of all the private banks. These videos will soon be released and shown on Iraqi television and the big screens. Suwandi and the GOI are making these videos with the executive branch of each bank to teach the Iraqi citizens about the new national currency and the process of the new exchange rate. Gold is up in Iraq, meaning Iraq's gold reserves rose significantly. They are preparing to be unplugged from the SWIFT. To do that, they are going to need a new value. Plashart to Al-Samurai. The request to end the UNAMI mission will be presented to the Security Council as soon as possible. Floating the dinar returns to the forefront. Will the Central Bank of Iraq resort to it, and what are its risks? Floating the dinar, oh my goodness, they are talking to the Iraqi citizens about the monetary reform. Floating the dinar is what they're going to do. The U.S. Treasury needs to recognize that Iraq still has tremendous value in the dinar as the country sits right now with its oil revenues and outpaces Kuwait in all aspects of its economy. And so why is Kuwait 1 Kuwaiti dinar equals $3.40 USD? The IQD is being intentionally suppressed now after 20 years already, and that is at the heart of the problem Iraq now faces. In reality, they are more than ready, and the Dr. Shabibi attempt in 2012 tells it all. Vietnam Business News, May 12, 24. They are talking about an increase in revenues and how well the country is doing. The Ministry of Oil announced today, Sunday, that Iraq's oil reserves rose to more than 160 billion barrels, while noting that 22 international companies competed for gas field development projects, stressing that Iraq achieved self-sufficiency from liquid gas and began exporting the surplus. There is an existence of the Chapter 7 Charter of the United Nations that has not yet been resolved. It's still restricting the sovereignty at the international level. The pressure is on, and it looks like the UN is waving that flag to Iraq, reminding them that there is that component still. Iraq significantly increased its gold holdings during the month of February 2024, by more than 3 tons. International Monetary Fund data showed that Iraq had increased its possession of the precious metal by 3,079 tons, bringing the total to 145. We've been waiting many years to see this RV rate change happen, but the way they are doing it seems right. It's fully thought out and done with intricate precision. I believe that once they put the icing on the cake, it will stick, and that's what we need. Today, Thursday, Ali al-Zubaydi, a member of the Al-Fatah Alliance, criticized the central bank's controls for granting licenses to foreign and Arab banks to operate in the Iraqi banking sector, while stressing that continuing to grant the dollar at reduced prices to these banks amounts to wasting the country's share of the dollar. Al-Zubaydi said in an interview with the Maluma agency, granting licenses to these banks should be in the field of investment, construction, loans, and initiatives, and not working on the electronic platform, noting that these banks have undermined the work of Iraqi banks to a very large extent.